MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see. Vladimir Klitschko is almost giving you the feeling here that he's completely indifferent to all the pressure. I mean, this is a guy that's been there, done that, and he couldn't care less about the pressures that are in front of him. He's so alert right now. I mean, look at his focus as he makes that walk that so many fighters dread. But he makes that walk down to the ring just so very alert.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, his professional record stands at 55 wins, including 49 big knockouts and only 3 defeats. Vladimir Dr. Steel Hammer Klitschko. His adversary, fighting out of the red corner, the Beast VALUEV.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Opening rounds here, scheduled for 12. Everybody knows Vladimir Klitschko wants to do that right there. The jab, the straight, typically the win. Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena, when they know there's 2 guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's a quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
All that size, all that leverage, and that pure athleticism of Vladimir Klitschko, and it comes in the form of the left hand that time.
Stay away from the inside. Come on, keep focused.
And he's holding. Almost unfair what Vladimir Klitschko can do in the ring, right? You know how strong he is, how big he is, how offensive-minded he is, but the ability to use his defense and turn it into offense, we saw it there. Right hand downstairs. Piercing jab. Halfway through round number 1. Parries that punch intended for the head. Combination punch by Vladimir Klitschko. That has to be concerning if you're in the other corner. To get away from that headshot with the block. Good left hand able to land. Red hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
It's been a long time since I've seen something like this. I think it was in a film library. Watching it hammer and hang. The great Henry Armstrong never took a step backwards, kept going forward.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Whatever you do, throw that jab.
fighting his fight. You're fighting on the inside with this guy. I want you to use the ring and keep your distance.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Solid left hand to the head.
Too many punches. Hands up.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Vladimir Klitschko. Counter punch up top. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Come on, kid.
Vladimir Klitschko has such command of his power, Teddy, and he's doing good work upstairs. That was a nice headshot.
Yeah, and it was set up on the back end. What I mean by that is he got his opponent to reach a little bit, and then he filled the spot.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Vladimir Klitschko is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Comes right back at him with a left hand. What kind of a right hand is it that Vladimir Klitschko throws? Is it that impactful one that can be a piercing, striking shot, or is it a thudding right hand?
I think it's a 38 caliber. You know, it's not a 44. It's a 38. It has speed with it. It's straight. It's effective.
Oh, what a shot upstairs.
He's going to have to grab on.
He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy. So many times, it's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body. And he figures that he's going to try to move on him. So start doing it early on. And later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunch. He comes with the straight right hand. All out action throughout this round. Let's see how they finish it up. And now you can see him utilizing the jab.
You know, a lot of times you see a guy on the outside bouncing around, staying away. You understand the use of the jab. But when you're coming forward, you have to come forward with a cover. And that jab, that's the cover.
A little head hunting with the right. Count down the final moments of this round. Solid straight right hand. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
And round number 3 is underway. Downstairs with a right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Vladimir Klitschko is giving us something to think about early on in this fight here, but his opponent has even more to think about. He has established the jab already.
Yes, he has established the jab, and now his opponent has to think about moving his head so he can get past him.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Vladimir Klitschko. Good block by Vladimir Klitschko, and a good score as well. Just grabbing on to his opponent. Scores up top with a left. Up top with the right hand.
You know, boxing is a global sport. I think sometimes in North America we lose touch of that, but boxing is such a global sport, and every little region of the country defines its fighters differently, and the fighters are defined by where they come from.
Yeah, it really is. You know, sometimes if a fighter is from maybe a place where there's not many resources, then you're going to get a fighter who's a little cruder, and he's going to have to be more physical because, you know, he doesn't have the apparatuses in the gym where, you know, he can hit a double end ball, or, you know, he can be inclined to be a little bit more technical. And I think that you're influenced by those kind of things, by the lackings of certain benefits in somebody's background or preparation.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Nice block. Committing to the work downstairs with the left. Good double jab by Vladimir Klitschko. Scored well with that right hand to the body. Vladimir Klitschko's really in a groove right now, landing that straight punch.
Well, what he's doing is he's staying outside at the right distance. He's getting his opponent, you know, sort of lean in a little bit, and then bang, that straight shot is right there.
Keep it up. 10 seconds to go in this third round. When Vladimir Klitschko cranks up that right hand, you need to get out of the way.
Good job. We got it. Easier side to side. You understand?
You don't need that. Throw that away.
You have to keep the distance. Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab. All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip this punch and then throw a straight right down the middle.
So with 3 rounds complete, we take a look at Teddy's scorecard. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Vladimir Klitschko. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but to get inside, you need a cover. And there, right there, was the cover.
Vladimir Klitschko's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is a table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Scored well up top. I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in.
Taking too many punches, hands up.
Vladimir Klitschko's left, working well that time.
Move your head.
Good flush shot upstairs. Halfway through this round here. Vladimir Klitschko's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Vladimir Klitschko has every tool on the tool belt. Now you see what happens when he utilizes one of them, the left hand. Vladimir Klitschko's not just loading up, he's landing combination punches like he did right there. Wow, Teddy, he's got some great hand speed there. That combination was an example of it.
Yeah, it was. You know, not a lot of power, not a lot of pop with it, but boy, it catches your attention. And you know what? That kind of speed can intimidate a guy and keep his opponent maybe from moving his hands later on.
Good scoring shot. It was a straight right.
Finish with the hook.
work with the left hand. He landed well by Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko's not one-dimensional at all. He's got every weapon on offense. That time he showed us the uppercut. He scores with the jab there. Vladimir Klitschko stumbled back. He just got hurt. He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away. The end of the round is upon us, and now this fighter will hear some attaboys from his corner. He just got to his man good.
He did, and he's feeling real good now, having that kind of round. But he also has to hear something else from his corner. Don't forget how you got to that point. Don't get intoxicated. Don't get drunk by the success of that one punch.
Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel ropes, move out.
He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's bright inside of them, what's great inside of them. And he's responding just that way.
Eddie, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. He scored well after being hit himself. How about that left hand? And he's really doing a nice job of hitting the mark with the jab.
And that's exactly what he needs. And it's not hard to hit the mark when the mark's coming at you. The right choice of a punch.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. Solid counter punch by Vladimir Klitschko. Halfway into round number 5 here. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Able to land the hook to the head. Vladimir Klitschko's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Teddy, is anything going to change at this point? He keeps getting hit by right hands.
Probably not. Let's be honest, Joe. This is a habit. This is a flaw that was with him in the gym, and it's still with him now. It's not going to change.
Good return fire that time. Back to basics here, as you can see the jab becoming a key instrument for him.
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in. You want to stay on the outside? Use that jab.
He scores with the jab. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Double jab by Vladimir Klitschko. Commits to the straight right. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
Keep this fight in the center of the ring, okay? Nice. Keep it up. This guy's never felt beat like this. Keep the pressure on.
I don't want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range. Jab, jab, right, okay?
The start of the 6th round. Vladimir Klitschko's doing really well on the outside.
He's just having his way on the outside against the guy that can't afford to stay there.
No, he has to find a way to get inside. I have a little advice for him. Start moving your head and start working your way in without catching the punches on the way in.
Good-looking two-punch combination there. A well-placed left hand up top. Vladimir Klitschko just rocking his opponent that time.
Get loose.
Snaps that jab out, and you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
That's it, just like that.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Nearly flooring him, the hook by Vladimir Klitschko. Halfway through round 6. Right on the mark with the hook up top. Vladimir Klitschko's very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
Good-looking uppercut that time.
Keep working the jab. Good.
That's a bitter hook by Vladimir Klitschko.
Keep your distance.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. You see him with the left of the head there? Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. A thunderous punch able to land to the head.
So he thought he was out of range. He wasn't.
And that does it for this round. Vladimir Klitschko's in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecard.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
Nice work. Good job. Nice round. That was good. Keep that up. We have it.
Here we are, the start of another round, and if everything goes according to the way the first half of this fight went, he's going to be coasting in for an easy win.
Well, if his opponent goes along with it, he definitely will, but maybe he'll change the script a little, flip the script a bit.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Able to dismiss that body shot. Vladimir Klitschko is having a field day against his opponent. Now, if you're standing opposite him, you got to solve this, or else it's just going to snowball. It's going to go downhill quick. You're going to lose this fight.
So you do, Joe. The conventional way, the standing way that everyone's used to seeing with a tall guy that's keeping range like this is you work your way in. But there's another way, too. Maybe you step out and you get him to give up his height, his range, and fight him in a little bit. And then all of a sudden, bang, you slam the trap on him.
You're doing great.
Left hand came after the jab. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. halfway through the 7th round. To the head he goes with a left hand. Vladimir Klitschko's on the wrong end of a destructive uppercut. Come on. A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. Vladimir Klitschko's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. You always say punchers are born, Teddy, but what about a guy's ability to withstand big punches? What about a guy's chin?
You know, that's an interesting point. Part of it is physical, and you know what it is? It's the neck. That's the shock absorber, but most of it's mental. You have to want to take the punches. You have to...
Oh! Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? Moments ago, you were probably questioning whether or not Vladimir would continue. But yes, here is Klitschko beating the count. Three minutes gone by in this round.
I don't want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range. Jab, jab, right, okay? Keep your hands up, all right? You have to keep your hands up.
Start of round number 8 here. Teddy has him down through 7 rounds, but keep in mind, he has scored a knockdown. Folks will be saying, if it happened once, it can happen again.
Well, that's exactly right, and you just said folks could be saying, the only folks that need to be saying it is his corner. They need to be saying that. Get in his ear a little.
Vladimir Klitschko's trying to steady himself in this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, how much can really happen in those 60 seconds? How much of a benefit is it to a damaged fighter?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, physically, you have to revigorate the guy. You know, maybe massage the legs a little bit. Most importantly, get some ice on the back of his neck. You know, get that blood flow going a little bit. Make sure that you revive him a little bit. Get him back to feeling like he's ready to go after it.
Little head hunting with the left. That's very nice work by Vladimir Klitschko that time, countering back after making the block. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
Seconds to go, halfway through round 8. He just smashed him with that power punch.
That'll teach him to be aggressive with a tall fighter.
Targeting that head with the combination punches. Good exchange, he fires back. You get the sense that Vladimir Klitschko could almost catch his opponent's punch. Nice block that time. Blocks away that headshot. Body shot, left hand. Lands the left after setting it up with a jab. Vladimir Klitschko's doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you putting the earmuffs on. You know, you cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. One or two are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
Solid left hand to the head. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Scores up top with a left. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Vladimir Klitschko.
You can tell he's drawing on that experience now. That last round he scored the knockdown. He knows how to get back in the fight.
Yeah, there's no panic in him. You know, he just scored the knockdown, but even before that, no panic in him. He understands how many rounds are in front of him.
Don't stand toe-to-toe with this guy. Keep the distance, all right? See, keep on.
The 9th round is here. Very effective with the block and then the score. Vladimir Klitschko's right hand scores well. I know it's good to throw a lot of punches, but it's better to do what we're seeing out of him right now, and that's land when you throw.
Yeah, he's making everything count. He's putting everything out there for a purpose, placing punches beautifully.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Vladimir Klitschko. Comes right back at him with a left hand. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Vladimir Klitschko's got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook. Jab lands for Vladimir Klitschko there. He's had a lot of success throughout his career simply doing that. Big shot there. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. Vladimir Klitschko's getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. How about that? Another right hand. Seconds into the 9th round.
There you go.
Very accurate with the overhand right. Teddy, he's just covering up. That's all he's doing, but it gives his opponent so much time to pick where he isn't.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. I mean, first of all, some of them are going to get through, some of them are watching it. They're getting through. And you just touched on it. I mean, you cover up, you tell your opponent, hey, I'm camping out, I'm not throwing back. So instead of throwing one or two at you, he's throwing combinations of 3, 4, 5. You got a problem.
Oh, keep your feet moving. Pace yourself.
Vladimir Klitschko's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. He scores with the left. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Vladimir Klitschko. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged.
I don't want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your ready. Jab, jab, right. Okay? It's almost done. I had him that round. You're in control.
Keep this fight in the center of the ring, okay? Listen, I want you to pick his jabs. When he throws it,
as we start a new round, I pose this question to you. Is there any hope for him? He's been knocked down numerous times.
Look, there's been great comebacks in this sport. There's always hope. You don't know how deep a man's reserve is inside their soul, inside their mind. But dangerous grounds now to find out.
Committing up top now, he goes there again.
Keep working the body.
Right to the body.
Vladimir Klitschko's hand speed is right now the difference. Teddy, you got faster hands. You're halfway home.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, is to be able to do that. But there is a way to negate it, to counter it, and that's to time the punches. Timing can beat speed.
That right hand over the top lands flush. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Well placed, straight right hand. And he just holds on there. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Scores big with the hook to the head. Nice strike after catching one by Vladimir Klitschko. Right hand over the top. He counters back after denying his opponent's shot. Now he ties up there. Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko's like a piece of Velcro against his opponent recently here. He seems like he's clinching more after that knockdown.
Yeah, that's exactly what he has to do right now. Now he has to be able to just get past this little bit. It's kind of like being in a bad rapids. You know, you're going down those waterfalls. You better be in a canoe. You better be in something. This is his canoe. This is his raft.
Boy, sharp two-punch combination. Now look at him. He does not look good on the back end of that hook coming home. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Boom! Scored well with the hook after blocking that shot. And that's the end of round 10.
You're fighting on the inside with this guy. I want you to use the ring and keep your distance.
Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab. Listen, stop chasing him around the ring. Cut the ring off.
Start of round number 11, and I start to question right now how much he has left in him. I know this is a close fight. As we look at your scorecard, it tells that, but it doesn't look close when you look at both guys right now.
No, it doesn't. But it's up to him to find that place. He's found it before. Dig down. This is what it's about now. Dig down and go to it.
Vladimir Klitschko's opponent's probably looking at him right now saying, wow, you're not changing anything up. You know, he got to him moments ago. Now he's got the same style that he's looking at again.
Yeah, but he got to him moments ago. Got to it one time. I think right now it's too early to all of a sudden throw everything out the window. But look for an adjustment if things don't change. If he can't get away from those punches, if he keeps having problems, he gets stunned again. Then you might have to look for a change. You might have to make a change if you're going to survive.
Oh, he gets hit by a left hand that he had no clue on. He's jumping all over him now. Vladimir Klitschko's nailed by that shot. Absolutely rocked. He couldn't go down here, Teddy. He has his target. He lands the straight right. defense can turn into offense. The counter punch by Vladimir Klitschko. All that size, all that leverage, and that pure athleticism of Vladimir Klitschko, and it comes in the form of the left hand that time. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Two good jabs by Vladimir Klitschko. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. He took a shot, but he gets one of his own. A left hand scores. Vladimir Klitschko able to target that uppercut and land it.
Hey, let's go!
Vladimir Klitschko's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Able to time that left hand and score with it. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Teddy, you gotta like this because he's using that jab the way you like him to.
Especially when you're being aggressive. You walk in, you want to walk in where the guy can't see you coming. That jab blinds your opponent.
You don't have to slug it out. You gotta touch it.
Nice work on the outside. Keep it up. Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head moving more, right?
Final round of this scheduled 12 round. I'll tell you what a courageous battle this has been. Nobody thought this fight would go to this distance. Nobody thought it. This is what Vladimir Klitschko wants more of. Good, effective work with the jab. Jab followed by the straight by Vladimir Klitschko. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Vladimir Klitschko. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Halfway through this 12th and final round. Very accurate two-punch combo by Vladimir Klitschko. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. You're that tall, you're that big, you're that capable, you're gonna land jabs like he just did. Vladimir Klitschko scores again. Final minute of the final round. Gets rid of that effort. Scoring with the right hand by Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko is hurt, Teddy.
And he's got to go against his instincts now, which is to stay on the outside. Now he has to go inside and tie up.
Able able to show you his blocking ability. 10 seconds to go in this, the final round. Scored well up top. We said it early on, stylistically with this matchup, hardly a chance that we would go to the judges' scorecards, but Teddy, that's exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah, early on, you're right. It looked like it was going to be an explosion, but fizzled out a little bit. Here we are.
Let's go.
Vladimir Klitschko's dominating performance gets the payoff with the decision, a unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
It was an easy one to score. I mean, he did it fundamentally well. It wasn't just with talent. He did it with the jab. He did it with control and range, going to the body. Great night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon.